Great.
Just curious now, what take me through the process that led you to South Carolina and what ultimately sold you on coming to be a part of Coach Beamer's first team here?
Um, I talked with my family, and then when we had looked over it, really, when you come here as an athlete and a person, everything is here that you need as far as football wise and school wise. Everything they all care about you, um, family oriented. Beamer is a down to earth person, and then I mean you can't ask for nothing more.
The few guys on this roster that actually got recruited by Coach Beamer and this staff, just what are they like as recruiters, and what was their pitch to you as you were weighing your options?
Really, it just like I said before, like everything here is you need, like as an athlete, like all the NFL coaches that came at the pro day, you can see what they said, and it's true. Everything here you need as an athlete to get better, on and out the field.
Other questions for David? Hale?
What's it been like going through work so far on the field and in the weight room, and how are you sort of fitting into the defense positions? Do they got you working at and all that kind of stuff?
Um, on and out for the weight room point, everything's been going great. Coach Day know what he's talking about. He gonna get us right. And then as far as the field, everything's going great. And then DB wise, I'm trying to play at all DB positions.
Eric Boynton?
Yeah, David, I'm guessing you took some interest in following along what your former teammate Kevin Harris did last season. Just what are your thoughts on that? Did you think he had that kind of talent in him to become one of the SEC's top running backs so early in his career?
Yes, sir. Back in high school, he's always been a great player. Like even back in our interview when we both had one in high school, he just been like, I always said he had NFL size and NFL talent since we was little. And like we played in high school, we played in elementary, like you name it, we played. So like I've always seen that side of him that like most people haven't seen in college yet. So he didn't really surprise me because he's always been great.
When you were deciding where to transfer to, how much did you lean on Kevin, and maybe what, if anything, did he tell you about the South Carolina program and the new staff and so on and so forth?
Yes. Well, since I grew up with Kevin, I could depend on his word and not second guess what he was saying and telling me. So, yeah, he was like a big part of it. I believe in what he said, and then just went with it.
What did he tell you to kind of sell you on South Carolina? What were some of the selling points he talked to you about?
So basically, the person I am is based off actions and not words. So basically, what I seen, how he did, and how he grown as a player and person, that's really what triggered me. Like I seen how he did on and off the field, and I was like, why not?
Josh Kendall?
David, do you expect to eventually land at cornerback or safety?
Um, Depending on whatever coach feels best for me, I'll do both.
Where have you worked at most so far this spring?
All three.
This secondary has got some question marks because they lost a ton of people. As a group, what do you feel like it's starting to come together? Do you feel like that this can be a solid back four, back five?
Yes, sir. Coach Gray and Coach White, they know what they're talking about. As far as the back end, and everything is starting to click, and then everybody buying in, and we all unified. So as a back end, you got to be unified because we all know if you're not unified in the back end, then that's points.
Thanks, Dave.
Colin Taylor?
David, what's it like working with Coach Gray, and what are some things that he emphasizes in terms of skills you need to play secondary in the SEC?
Coach Gray is a great coach. Technique, he's heavy on technique, and that's what I love about him. I'm here, like we all heavy on technique, so like technician is everything. And as far as good eyes, you have to have good eyes and discipline in the back end. With everybody, got to be communication wise too.
I think Coach White talked about wanting to be an aggressive defense and wanting guys to be just aggressive all over the field. As a defensive back, whether that's at safety or corner, what's that look like for you personally?
As a defensive back, well, being aggressive and not too aggressive is the thing about the back end because As far as being aggressive, you want to set the edge, and then you want to be point of attack. And then as far as having good eyes and communication, not giving up fake screens and then play actions, that just comes with communication and discipline. And they teach us all that.
Eric Boynton.
Yeah, how attractive was South Carolina as far as you're coming in with a brand new coaching staff, so everybody's starting on the same level, in addition to the fact that they lost a ton out of the secondary last year. It seems it's pretty wide open for you to step right in and have a chance for significant playing time right off the bat.
I feel like with that being done, as far as people leaving and new coaches coming, everybody's on one accord, and we all new to the system, so we all have a common goal. And whenever a whole team have a common goal, then everything's going great. Everything will be great. And we all set our eye on the same thing.
What are your early impressions of Marcellus Dial, both maybe on the field as a player and off the field as a personality?
First, well, personality-wise, he have a great personality, always smiling, always uplifting everywhere around him. And then on the field, he's great. That's all I can say. He's great everywhere. You can put him anywhere, he gonna do it. He got a great mindset. And coming from GMC, he always had worked hard. He told me stories on how he worked hard, and he had to work hard because nothing came easy.